Hey everyone. I just wanted to take this chance to kind of touch base and really keep it real out here. I wanted to have a chance to bring some of you up to speed that have been kind of checking in on me, and I really appreciate that. Some of you know, some of you don't, but those of you that, this is more aimed at my regular readers, my guys that, have really been keeping up with what's going on. And I've been going through a lot of personal stuff. A lot of relationship stuff. I've got a divorce going on. I've got some other things going on too. And it's been just overwhelming. I can't explain, mentally and emotionally where I'm at. That the overwhelm between building a business and, initially trying to save a marriage and now just trying to survive, through this transition is just kind of off the charts. And while it's going better than it does for some, because for us it's a more, kind of dragged out procedure. It's, not a real quick closure kind of thing. At the same time, it kind of just makes it linger on. Things just kind of drag. And, I've dealt with the overwhelm, and I've dealt with the stress, and I've dealt with the tail dragging, and all of the stress has got my health all doing all kinds of great things, which, some of you guys know that I've got health issues on top of everything else. And so I guess really what the point here, though, is that we talk about tribes, and we talk about what is the real benefit of a tribe. And at the end of the day, the real benefit of a tribe has nothing to do with your syndication numbers. It has nothing to do with how many times your post gets tweeted. It has nothing to do with how many comments your blog post gets. The real power of the tribe is having somebody to lean back on, a safety net of sorts, people you can depend on when the rest of life is a little too unstable. The real power of the tribe is, for example, today alone, Val being on my Facebook page and sharing a smile with me over things that make us feel like a kid. Jackie and all her, eternal support of me, being there to give me a shoulder when I was feeling really physically rough this morning. Several people from the community have just really returned to the community, showing back up on my blog, even though I haven't had a chance to get back to theirs, and just being there 110%, even though they know that I've got stuff going on and that I may not get back to them anytime soon. And I feel bad over that. And yet there's just this faith. There's this support. There's this wonderful, it's a safety. It really is. It is a family. And that is the power of the tribe. And I want to thank all you guys. I want to thank everyone that's been there, that's, looking out for me, that's, continued to have faith in me, even when I haven't been quick to get back with you guys. In fact, I've got 2 Skype boxes up here at the moment that have 2 of you guys needing some support work that I've got to get on. And today it just didn't happen. It's kind of one day at a time. It's kind of, keep holding on, hanging in there. Some days you wonder if you're hanging by your neck, but you're still hanging. And I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more thankful for having you guys in my life, for each and every one of you that has reached out and lended a hand in some way, whether, you've been here in comments, whether you've been, on my page and helping with that, whether you've helped field some of the things that I didn't have the capacity to at the moment, whether you've just, dropped me a message to check on me or what. So many of you have touched my life in so many different ways, and I want to say thanks. So to all of you, thanks. I appreciate it. And, keep on keeping on, and, let's make it a great year. All right, everyone. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.